Yo, so anyway, I had to go to basically the dentist, like, to get my teeth cleaned. Let me tell y'all, my teeth got so bad within like 3 months out of me waiting. It's like, cause it took forever, like with the hole in my tooth, right, to get like worse. But like the last 3 months of me waiting got real worse. And this is the reason why I keep saying 3 months, cause the dentistry, like, they were playing around my insurance. Like, they hired some guy, I guess the work was too much for him or something like that, and he done damn, like, he couldn't keep up, and they done dropped my insurance. Like, he dropped my insurance. Yeah, and turns out the head dentist told me he need to hire somebody else. But I'm like, yo, listen. You gonna hire somebody else? Please do it. You know, because insurances were getting dropped left and right. They dropped that guy he hired dropped multiple people insurances. And I'm like, yo, that's that's messed up. Yeah, so it took 3 months, and that hole in my teeth got worse. Like, you guys can see it, but I actually had a hole right here in my tooth, and it was like so bad. Like, yeah, they filled it up actually. See what they did? They did a good job. Like, yeah, cause my teeth weren't like, and plus, look, it got some shine to it, doesn't it? Like, it got shine, right? That's cool. They did a good job on my teeth. I'm like, y'all, I'm like scared of COVID too. Let me talk about like when I walk in. So anyway, after 3 months playing around my insurance, the dentist told me, hey, listen, I'm gonna pay. He finally, when I got there, he's like, oh, hey, listen, I'm gonna pay for 2 of your teeth, and the insurance is gonna pay for 4 of them. And I actually have to get like 2 more basically on my cavities filled. So anyway, like, he paid for that. That cost like $252. So he basically paid like $500 out of pocket, you know, for it. And he told me that the tooth that had the big hole in it, it was actually big. Like, it was really bad. And he told me that, you know, in case I feel any pain, I have to come back for a root canal. You know what I mean? But I'm like saying that, you know, 3 months of me waiting. Listen, it took a long time for that tooth to get like a hole in, like you know, a sizable hole. It took a long time. But like, let me tell you, last 3 months we were waiting, it was like went 3 times as fast or something, 4 times as fast. Like, that hole was getting bigger. I had to use a water pick. I had to use you know, brush my teeth, like, even more. Like, I had to basically use Listerine, some super strong Listerine. That Listerine is so strong it burned my mouth. I don't know what's wrong with that Listerine, but I still take it because it burns. Like, it works. So I took it. Shoot. So anyway, yeah, so while I was there, I went in, and what made me nervous that when I went in, like, the patients, they weren't wearing masks. I'm like, no, they were in the waiting room, they weren't wearing masks. It's like, nah. It's like, masks should be worn until you go to the dentist chair and sit down and take off the mask. It should be worn, like, all the time. It shouldn't be like, there shouldn't be like much of a problem with like having people who wear masks. Like, cause if that was my business, let me tell you, anybody who don't wear a mask, they're gonna get kicked out. Cause ain't no customer of mine is gonna get sick with COVID, then die. Then I'm gonna have to live with that shit on my conscience. Or if they don't die, then they're probably gonna get like seriously injured. Like, was it seriously like have a, you know, they're gonna have a problem, like, or something like that, probably for the rest of their lives. Like, that's the last thing I want. You know, I'm kicking customers straight the hell out for not wearing masks. I would tell they have to go back to the car, because people are in pain. Of course, they want to go back to the car and get their mask. You know what I mean? It's just common sense. Like, and I told staff that, and it's like, yeah. And plus, like, there was a customer, like, and the customer was so rude. The customer was sitting up there laughing, you know. And that's sometimes I can't stand that about people, because when people look at situations, it's like they kind of look at it like it's TV. They don't treat it like it's real life. It's like in real life over here, there's like about 10,000 cases, and there's about 900 people dead. This is real life right now. 10,000 actual cases right now, and 900 people dead. That's like almost like a 1 out of 10. Like, that's not even funny. Like, I gotta say that. And what makes it so bad is like, and I'm looking at people right now, and when people talk, they talk like it's not even real. Yeah, my friend died from COVID, and I got COVID now. And it's like, what do you mean, yeah, your friend died from COVID? Like, it's just casual conversation. When they talk about their parents, they feel bad. When they talk about their friends and getting sick and suffering still, it seems like they don't really care. And plus, like, their action also shows that they don't care, because they still walk out without masks, and they still walk out, you know, doing whatever the hell they want to do. And it's like, it's not even funny. the head dentist, which is the owner, like, he just told me, hey, listen, come over here to this room. I came over to a room that was empty, and then who walks in through the back? Another person without a mask. Like, not freaking kidding you. Another person without a mask walks straight through the back, and I'm like, yo, this is like looking at like, it's like looking at train wreck, man. It is. It's like a train wreck, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, people should only take off their mask like when they get to be seated, right? And I was just to a point. The person over there laughing all that shit, I'm gonna curse their ass out. Yeah, I really did. I said I'm gonna take a stick and pull up your so and so. I'll curse their ass out because I don't like cursing people out. Actually, I do like cursing people out. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really like cursing people out, especially when they make me mad. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. But anyway, when it comes down to it, like, I basically, I should have took a picture of that lady, put her in a review, but I didn't do that. It's like, I sometimes when I come to have to think of things really fast, I don't think of it. Sad, but anyway, I got brought to like the seat for the dentistry, right? And they opened up my mouth. They did the cleaning. I had cleaning and of course like 6 fillers. The lady, she did a bang up job on my tooth. Like, I took pictures of it. Like, it's like this tooth here carved out. This tooth here was, you see a little sharpish one, carved out. It was carved out, like, and this was really bad. I never showed this on camera, but that had like a black hole in it, like, and they filled it up. Like, they did a really good job. Like, look at me, guys. Like, they did like a super good job. Like, my teeth were like jacked up. And plus, like, not to mention, like, when you get your teeth fixed, like, it improves your blood pressure. Like, it does. Like, yo, I hope this baby really improves. But it seemed like my gums also, they turn like lighter, like light pink, I guess. I think all the way up there, it's kind of like, it's color or something. I don't know if it's melanin or whatever, but, or maybe it's just not, maybe it's just poor circulation, I don't know. But I'm gonna keep up my teeth, like, from now on. Like, right now I just brushed it, and I also just used that water pick. Water pick, it shoots the stuff out of your mouth. That's what I did. I'm not doing this shit no damn more. In a few more months, I gotta go for another cleaning. Let me tell you, when that lady, the hygienist, when the hygienist was cleaning my teeth, she did such a damn good job. Like, she did carving very slick, and she laid it down very flat. And the head dentist came. I guess he was the one that was doing the carving that went kind of close to the nerve or something like that, right? And he did a really good job. He seemed like he was like really attentive. Like, I don't know, he just seemed like really attentive. That's very important to have. I guess like doctors just seem like that. Some doctors seem like assholes. Some doctors are assholes, but then they're like attentive assholes. You know what I mean? Or like, if they're really nice, they're like really nice, you know, non-assholes, like, you know. So anyway, yo, like, that, all that cleaning, the drilling, the doctor said that, like, when he was over, the head doctor said, like, this is a low intensity drill, I can't use this. Alright, get me a high intensity drill. I didn't realize what that meant. When I went online, it turns out a low, what's it, frequency drill, something like that. It's a drill that will, like, actually really hurt the patient, and I didn't even know that. Like, my gums were bleeding so much. Like, it's literally like, it was like literally red all across my gums, and I was like, what the heck just happened? Like, I know what happened because I used a water pick on my own teeth, right? I used a water pick on my own teeth, so I caused my own teeth to bleed. So that shit was just like, it's just like the whole gum was raised up, and I'm not kidding you. Yeah, so anyway, she was in my mouth. I wish to God they done knocked my ass out. I wish to God I kind of wish that a little bit. They knocked my ass out, so I didn't have to worry about shit. But anyway, they injected me with like Novocaine or something, or lidocaine, and a long needle. All across my mouth, all across the bottom of my mouth. That shit hurt. It really did. And Yeah, like, but it numbed the hell out of my mouth. It numbed my mouth so bad that when it was done, of course I was bleeding. Of course, like, saliva was all coming out of my mouth. I was like, ooh, and my cheeks were actually swollen up. They told my cheeks weren't swollen, but I know how my cheeks look like. They were swollen. I look like a mixture of Al Capone, Donald Trump, and Queen Latifah, like, combined. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, kind of like that. So anyway, when, the lady, she's like, close your mouth, and I couldn't even close my mouth. My mouth was like, yeah, close your mouth. I couldn't even close my mouth. So anyway, I went to the bathroom, straightened myself up, came back. The doctor, he seemed like happy. The lady, she seemed like proud, and I'm glad, because it's like, you know, she did a good job. I gave him a shout out in the review. Oh shoot. I gave him a shout out in the review. And so anyway, I don't know what I should give. I guess I gave him like 5 stars, although I probably should have gave him 4 stars. But then again, he did pay for like a couple teeth, so you know what I mean? He really wanted that 5-star, guys. He really wanted that 5-star, you know. Oh, and for the COVID problem, like, he also handed masks, and then he said, oh, I want you guys to put the mask on the the customers. Like, that's what he said, right? But his staff wasn't stunning him. Like, I guess his staff was, they were like literally ignoring him. Like, so it's like he didn't make an effort, and plus he took me to a room. So I gave 5 stars, although what would be fair is 4. But anyway, bye guys.